Good morning. Welcome, 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 each one of you. Welcome to this magical day. Today is absolutely amazing. It's going to be satisfying. It's going to be absolutely gratifying. So let's start our day with the beautiful Peak Seed programming where we are running towards our dreams, bless you. And we are going to go to the next level because each of us is knowing that we are a winner for life. So let's go for it. Let's start the Peak Seed programming. Yes, I'm a winner. Ritesh, sir, let's have the gallery mode on. I like to see everyone. Thank you. Yes, please. Let's start again. Yes, I'm a winner. I'm a winner in this game of life, and whatever I want comes true. So it is. Let's start a beautiful day with mirror work. So let's have a reader for the day for our mirror work. Today is, so how are we faring? Have we been able to finish off and leave our anger, our fears, all shortcomings aside? Have we gotten over that? And today we'll read about, thank you so much, Anya. So today we'll start our day with love. Love, the basic essence for Mother Universe, Mother Earth. And let's see what are we going to stumble upon. Something very beautiful. So let's have a book for the day. Day 13, starting your day with love. Today you discover that how you start your morning can determine your experiences for the day. You learn how the power of positivity can change everything for the better. So what is our morning all about? The Sangha's morning. We're waking up to Lotus of Gratitude. We are starting our morning pages. We are going to a manifestation. We are doing our meditation required, our affirmations, our blessings. And this is all going parallel. In the morning pages also, you can write your affirmations that are required or even have your mind tuning to into it. You don't have to listen to it. But the thing is, even if you have 4 or 5 affirmations in the morning, it's good enough. The affirmations that work for you, which are secondary to your nature. Morning pages is just about writing aimlessly, just downloading whatever's in your mind, past, present, future. It could be anything. It doesn't have to make sense. You don't have to read it again. And then you're just falling in love with life, and you're also always thanking. Divine love meditation is beautiful to do. I start my morning with the light meditation, then I go into divine meditation. Divine love, in that you're thanking the universe, you're thanking your life around you, you're seeing it also, creatively visualizing it also, and you're thanking the Mother Earth with a lot of other elements. So yeah, if you haven't made your own meditation, divine love is something, it is channeled through me. So I really know that it has a very strong point. What point it'll unfold, that you guys will know better. So let's start on making our mornings powerful. But today, Louise Hay is telling us to start our day in a particular fashion. So let's see, is this fashion agreeing with what we are doing already? So over to you, Alifia. Please start with congratulations.
Congratulations, you have made it through the first 12 lessons of this course. You have learned how to use the tool of mirror work to change your belief patterns and release unhealthy emotions. Are you beginning to feel the power of mirror work and how it can change your life? Today, you will learn how to use your mirror work to help heal specific areas of your life. Let's begin with how you start your day. Did you know that the first hour of the morning is crucial? How you spend it will determine your experience of rest of your day. How did you start your day today? When you woke up, what were the first words that came out of your mouth? Did you complain? Did you think about what wasn't working in your life? How you start your day is often how you live your life. What do you say when you first look in the bathroom mirror? What do you say when you take a shower? What do you say when you get dressed? How do you leave your house for work? Do you just run out the door or do you say something nice first? What do you do when you get into the car? Do you slam the door or growl about going to work? Or do you bless the traffic on your journey? Too many people start off their day with, oh shit, it's another day. And I've got to get up. Damn it. If you have a lousy way of starting your day, you are not going to have a good day ever. It's not possible. If you do your best to have morning be awful, your day will be awful.
Alifia, we can't hear you.
The moment I wake up, I snuggle my body a little deeper into my bed and thank my bed for a really good night's sleep. I do this for a few minutes as I start my day with positive thoughts. I tell myself things like, this is a good day. This is going to be a really good day. Then I get up, use the bathroom, and thank my body for working well. I spend a little time stretching too. I have an exercise bar in the doorway of bathroom that I can use to stretch my entire body. I hold the bar, bring my knees up to my chest 3 times, and then hang by my arms. I find that stretching my body in the morning is very good for maintaining flexibility and health. After I do few stretches, I make a cup of tea and take it back to bed. I love my bed. I had the headboard specially built at an angle so I can lean up against it when I read or write. Stretching my body and mind is my morning ritual. Then I start to get up. I try to give myself 2 hours before I face the rest of the day. I like to be able to do things in a leisurely way. I've learned to take my time.
1 second, Alifia.
If you are
Alifia, 1 second. So now, everyone, are we waking up on a Sunday morning with an attitude, oh, Sunday को भी session है, oh shit, यहाँ जा सो लेते. अगर ऐसा है, so it's okay. Please don't come in the session. Don't spoil your Sunday because your vibes matter. In case you're waking up on a Sunday thinking, oh my God, one day तो break मिलना चाहिए था, so please take that break. Why? Because session तो आपको रितेश से भेज देंगे. आप day में कभी भी schedule कर लेना 1 hour 21 minutes. So please just get this very clear. We should not wake up with a thing, oh shit, not another day. Like when I wake up, either it's a Sunday or it's a Monday. It doesn't matter to me because the morning ritual is set. Yeah, Sunday I may just wake up immediately before the session, do my rituals after the session, but that's okay. That's one day I've taken my liberty of not waking up probably at 3:45, 4 o'clock, probably waking up at, just about 4:30. That's fine, but just get comfortable with the fact that you're here to grow, not to complain. If you are now, oh wow, today's a new session. Thank you, Prakash. So this, if this is your day attitude, then nothing like it. So, yes, everyone, please be careful. Your first thoughts, and it's okay to miss a session. You don't have to have that. We're not in a school, another 100 on 100. Oh, you were there for 1 to 1 days fully. You are like a champ. Of course, it's great feeling, but it's okay to have 120 days, 115 days, 110 days. I'm saying that now you'll say why she's saying that she's written on her board that, in a registration form, if you miss more than five, you'll be taken to the virtual session. Now, I said that for the first 50 days because I wanted you all to realize that regularity and conditioning your mind was important. But now that you're on a 51st date, it is not like that because all of you are already conditioned. So now you deserve that break if you want to take it. But yes, just going off for a holiday and not bouncing back is wrong. Like look at Ajay and Anju. Even the first 3, 4 days in Doha when they were in quarantine, they did the sessions. Then they got busy in the lifestyle for a week and they didn't do it. And that's absolutely okay. A brand new store, brand new vibes, a busy schedule. They couldn't do it and that's absolutely okay. So it's even partying on Saturday, she makes in the morning. That's what even Ritu said the other day. And thanks, Giovanni, for saying that. So if you're doing that, you're enjoying, great. But if you have puffy red eyes and my eyes are closing in the day, so wake you utha, I shouldn't have gotten up. Please don't do that. Please wake up late. Please wake up in your comfort zone. Do not trouble your body. Do not trouble your mind. Because if you're troubling it, it's going to have an after effect, ripple effect even later. So please get that very clear. And stretching is a wonderful idea to wake up to the day. In fact, stretch and say, yeah, thank you, universe. Today, if Louis Hay is saying something, stretch there, stretch below, thank Mother Earth. Just start stretching and say thank you for the three things: universe, Mother Earth, and the life in between. Just stretch your arms here for your thing, stretch your arms up there, and stretch for Mother Earth. Do that. Yes, let's read further.
If you are a busy mom or dad who needs to get the children ready for school, or if you have to get to work early, it's important to give yourself some time to start your day off in the right way. I would rather wake up earlier to have this extra time in the morning. Even if you give yourself only 10 to 15 or 15 minutes, this is absolutely essential. It's your time for self care. When you get up, it's important to do a ritual that feels good to you and to say something to yourself that makes you feel good. Set in motion the best day possible for yourself. You don't have to make these changes in your life all at once. Just pick one ritual for the morning and start there. Then, once you have the ritual down, pick another one and keep practicing. Don't overwhelm yourself. Remember, the idea is to feel good. Let's affirm. Today, I create a wonderful new day and a wonderful new future.
Such a beautiful affirmation. Today, I create a wonderful new day and a wonderful new future. So, how wonderful. So, just get everyone straight. The idea is to practice something that we love. So, if morning pages are a combination of your blessings and your gratitude and your affirmations and your download, it's absolutely great. If it's something different, it's absolutely great. You have time for blessings to write down, it's fine. You don't have time, please do not wake up earlier than required. Don't trouble your body so much. I don't want anyone to wake up before 4. If you're waking up at 3:30, 3:45, it's probably being an insane hour. If your body is comfortable, it's okay. If you're happy, it's okay. Otherwise, don't pressure so much. You can even do this post session and make them brief. You don't have to write like huge long things. You know what? Ritu asked me for another set of journals. बोली मेरे first 5 खत्म होने को आ रहे हैं. And I was like, what? कितना लिख रहे हो? She's like, it's coming to an end. And I was like, okay, fine. So don't do that also. But if that's a release for you, that you really love it, then okay. So very, very important. I haven't made so many extra sets, Shivani. I made for the next batch also. So I don't think I have sets anymore. I didn't go for such extra ones. So please find your own journals because I don't think I'll be. Because initially we'd taken an order, so people who taken initially 1 or 2 sets, I would shifted it to them. They paid up for it, but not now. So thank you so much. Yes, today's mirror work exercise is beautiful. First thing, when you wake up in the morning and open your eyes, say these affirmations to yourself. Good morning, bed. Thank you for being so comfortable. I love you. This is a blessed day. All is well. I have time for everything I need to do today. Now, take a few more minutes to relax and let these affirmations flow through your mind. Then feel them in your heart and throughout the rest of your body. When you're ready to get up, go to your bathroom mirror, look deeply into your eyes, smile at that beautiful, happy, relaxed person looking back at you. And as you're looking in the mirror, say these affirmations. Good morning. Say your name. I love you. I really, really love you. There are great experiences coming our way today. Today's going to be a magical day. You're going to add whatever you want. And then say something nice to yourself like, wow, I love the way you look. You're such a beautiful smile. What a wonderful day. Today's going to be magical. Today's going to be wonderful. And you look absolutely wonderful today. You have the best smile. I wish you a terrific day today. Imagine talking to yourself with these beautiful affirmations in the mirror. How can you not love yourself? Now you'll embrace yourself so beautifully, no matter how you look. Now, how you look is something you have conditioned yourself. I don't look like that, so I'm not so good looking. But the minute you start saying these affirmations, you are the best looking person in the universe, yeah? Who wants to be somebody else? I am me and I'm unique. And that's powerful. So, what do we do today in our journaling? We create a morning ritual for ourselves. So, our morning ritual in this as a Sangha is ready. Our morning pages, our gratitude, our affirmations. So, that's already done, right? So, we make our morning ritual for ourselves and our manifestation for sure. So, in a manifestation, if it's our recorded manifestation, great. Otherwise, divine love is taking you through the entire life through thanking the masters and all rishis until you go to the mother universe. So everything is a part of it. Whatever, use one meditation, whichever. Or you want to keep changing for variety, that's also a beautiful idea. Someday Luke's day and night, someday divine love, someday your own, even that's beautiful. So that you have a little different feeling every morning. Write down all the steps you take to start your morning in a positive, happy, and supportive way. Second, write down 2 or 3 affirmations you can say for each of the steps in your morning rituals. Write affirmations for when you get dressed, when you make your breakfast, and when you get in your car and drive to work. So these are the rituals she's talking about for normal life. So yes, you can write for them also. Otherwise, for your morning rituals as a Sangha also. Let's turn the page. If you would like more examples of affirmations for your daily rituals, see the affirmations in the back of You Can Create an Exceptional Life, the book I wrote with Cheryl Richardson. So you anyways have a lot of affirmations. I've also given you an Abhivyakti their affirmations and Abhipriti their affirmations. So you can follow them or create your own. Today's heart thought is absolutely magical. I open new doors to life. And this is very powerful, mind you, because all of us have blocked, perspectives. The minute you start saying, I open new doors to life, दरवाजे खिड़कियां अपने आप खुलते हैं अपॉर्चुनिटीज अपने आप आती हैं आप उनको बस सोचते हो and they come to you so easily. You're standing in the corridor of life, and behind you, many doors have closed. The doors represent things you no longer do or say or think, experiences you no longer have. Ahead of you is an unending corridor of doors, each one opening a new experience. As you move forward, see yourself opening doors on wonderful experiences you would like to have. See yourself opening doors to joy, peace, healing, prosperity, and love. Doors to understanding, compassion, and forgiveness. Doors to freedom, doors to self worth and self esteem. Doors to self love. It is all here before you. Which door will you open first? So just choose your door and walk in the journey. Trust that your inner guide slash soul slash higher self is leading you in the ways that are best for you, and that your spiritual growth is continuously expanding. No matter which doors open or which doors close, you are always safe. So get this fact very, very, very clear. So thank you, Ritesh sir, for showcasing this book. We will do the meditation later. We can now move on to the power of our subconscious mind. Today is a brand new chapter in subconscious mind. So let's embrace it and let's see what's coming our way. While Alifia reads it, everyone can read it on their own to understand what is coming true for you and for me. So today's chapter is all about taking our life further to the next level, where you and I will be talking about our mind and our happiness. So, one thing is very clear, this is where we have thoughts of something good or bad. Heart feels yes, but this is where the entire ball game starts. Your game of life starts from here. Chapter 15, your subconscious mind and your happiness. Alifia, over to you.
William James, father of American psychology, said that the greatest discovery of 19th century was not in the realms of physical science. The greatest discovery was the power of subconscious touched by faith. In every human being is that limitless reservoir of power which can overcome any problem in the world. True and lasting happiness will come into your life the day you get the clear realization that you can overcome any weakness, the day you realize that your subconscious can solve your problems, heal your body, and prosper you beyond your fondest dreams. You might have felt very happy when your child was born, when you got married, when you got graduated from college, or when you won a great victory or a prize. You might have been very happy when you became engaged to the loveliest girl or the most handsome man. You could go on and list innumerable experiences which have made you happy. However, no matter how marvelous these experiences are, they do not give real lasting happiness. They are transitory. The book of Proverbs gives the answers. Whosoever trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. When you trust in the Lord, the power and wisdom of your subconscious mind to lead, guide, and govern and direct all your ways, you will become poised, serene, and relaxed. As you radiate love, peace, and goodwill to all, you are really building a superstructure of happiness for all the days of your life.
So get this very clear. What you give is what you get. Because every human being is a limitless reservoir of power. Olivia, can you please mute yourself while I'm talking? So get this very, very, very clear. You must keep wishing everyone goodness, wellness, happiness. Because when you wish, you right now probably aren't doing dil se. It's just happening upra upri. Superfluous ho raha hai. But that's okay. If you start it, it'll actually happen. Wish everyone goodwill, wish everyone goodness, wish everyone love, peace, joy, happiness. When you do that, you're ensuring that you are growing as a soul because your soul purpose is love. Now, get this very clear that each one of us is already guided, is already guarded, is already growing. How? You have angel spirits, you have guardians, you've got masters, they're all protecting you. They're leading you, they're guiding you, and you have your higher self, your soul that's always there for you, which is giving you some gut feeling. Start believing in the process of life, start believing in people, start having trust. Trust is the biggest issue. People don't trust. अच्छा लगता है कि मैं तुमको तुम्हारे भले के लिए बता रही हूँ, तुमको अच्छा हो जाएगा, इसलिए मैं बता रही हूँ. बट तुमको ट्रस्ट, द फैक्ट इज तुमको ट्रस्ट ही नहीं दूसरे इंसान पे. अगर तुम बता रहे हो या बता रहे हो, इट्स बिकॉज तुमको लगता है कि तुम उससे बेटर हो, तो तुम उसको पहले से आगाह कर रहे हो. स्टॉप इट, स्टॉप इट, रियली. Please choose happiness. Please stop invading people's happiness by giving the gyan, by being the gyan matas and pitas. बहुत हो गया. Let people live their own life. बच्चे भी अगर आपके हैं, वो अपने यूनिक पर्पस से आए. They are souls. You might be the parents right now, but the soul could be an older soul or maybe a more experienced one or maybe having a better karmic account. You never know. So इतना ज्ञान देना is wrong. Let them lead their life, but yeah, spiritually be there for them as a parent. Yes, you must choose happiness. Yes, Alafia. Alafia.
Happiness is a state of mind. There is a phrase in Bible which says, choose ye this day whom ye will serve. You have the freedom to choose happiness. This may seem extraordinarily simple, and it is. Perhaps this is why people stumble over the way to happiness. They do not see the simplicity of the key to happiness. The great things of life are simple, dynamic, and creative. They produce well being and happiness. Saint Paul reveals to you how you can think your way into a life of dynamic power and happiness in these words. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, And if there be any praise, think on these things. Phil 4 to 8.
So very important to
How to choose.
understand. Alifa, I can hear a back tune, so please keep in mind. So happiness is all about how you're feeling from your mind. You have to choose the right thing. Remember, in life, you and I always have a choice. And don't choose complicated stuff. Because if you're choosing complicated stuff, you'll not be able to do it easily and happily. Remember, being simple is absolutely amazing. Choose the simple stuff in life and use your power. Yeah, you have a creative power. You have no blockages now. Together, they will become and make your life so much more meaningful, and that's going to be truly beautiful. May I ask a couple of people why are their cameras facing the ceiling? Sakshi Surekha, Minakshi, means Neetu Mehta, UV Jain. Why are your cameras facing the sky? Please close your cameras. We don't want to see your skylines. If you have a problem with it, either you message me or just don't have the cameras on. I do not want, for the sake of it, your cameras are on. No point. Reena Singhania, I don't want your cameras off. Neha Sethi, I've been seeing Neha's camera off pretty much. So just get this clear. Yes, how to choose happiness? Please go for it.
Begin now to choose happiness. This is how you do it. When you open your eyes in the morning, say to yourself, Divine order takes charge of my life today and every day. All things work together for good for me today. This is a new and wonderful day for me. There will never be another day like this one. I am divinely guided all day long, and whatever I do will prosper. Divine love surrounds me, enfolds me, and enwraps me. And I go forth in
I go forth in peace.
peace. Whenever my attention wanders away from that which is good and constructive, I will immediately bring it back to the contemplation of that which is lovely and of good report. I am a spiritual and mental magnet attracting to myself all things which bless and prosper me. I am going to be a wonderful success in all my undertakings today. I am definitely going to be happy all day long. Start each day in this manner, then you will be choosing joyous person. He
Yes.
made it a habit.
1 second, Alif. After every subject, let me just translate, sweetheart. What's the hurry? Let's not take a curriculum in a very hurried fashion. So let's understand you and I am spiritual magnets. We can attract anything good in our life by simply tuning into our lives. And if we start giving the importance and impetus to our divine divinity and the divine order, and saying the divine order is always there in my life. Every day is more magical than yesterday. It's a more divine day, and I'm fully guided. If you start feeling this, and this is already going to start coming in, a lot of you probably already feel it. A lot of you already have to graduate to it. So if you start graduating to it, understand that you and I am here for a purpose and we will be happy all throughout. Kuch wrong bhi ho jayega na, so you will be able to understand that this is happening because I'm ready for it. Because this is coming for a reason and it's in a divine order. So everything doesn't have to go my way. Something is not going my way also has a reason, and you'll be able to understand the larger picture of life rather than your selfish motives. All right. He made it a happy, he made it a habit to be happy. So you can all make your habits to be happy. Like, I'm a happy person. That could be your new habit. So let's read about it.
A number of years ago, I stayed for about a week in a farmer's house in Connemara on the west coast of Ireland. He seemed to be always singing and whistling, and was full of humor. I asked him the secret of his happiness, and his reply was, "It is a habit of mine to be happy. Every morning when I awaken, and every night before I go to sleep, I bless my family, the crops, the cattle, and I thank God for the wonderful harvest." This farmer had made a practice of this for over 40 years. As you know, thoughts repeated regularly and systematically sink into the subconscious mind and become habitual. he discovered that happiness is a habit.
So happiness is
You
a,
must
if you really wanted to become a great person, you want to become a very, very successful person, you have to inculcate the act of happiness. It's not going to come to you on its own. You have to make yourself happy. And for that, start counting your blessings, and it will automatically give you the power to feel happy. Each one of us deserves to be happy, and each one of us desires to be happy. You must desire to be happy. Very, very, very important. Let's read about it.
There is one very important point about being happy. You must sincerely desire to be happy. There are people who have been depressed, dejected, and unhappy so long that where they suddenly made happy by some wonderful, good, joyous news, they would actually be like the woman who said to me, "It is wrong to be so happy." They have been so accustomed to the old mental patterns that they do not feel at home being happy. They long for the former depressed, unhappy state. I knew a woman in England who had rheumatism for many years. She would pat herself on the knee and say, "My rheumatism is bad today. I cannot go out. My rheumatism keeps me miserable." This dear elderly lady got a lot of attention from her son, daughter, and the neighbors. She really wanted her rheumatism. She enjoyed her misery, as she called it. This woman did not really want to be happy. I suggested a curative procedure to her. I wrote down some biblical verses and told her that if she gave attention to these truths, her mental attitude would undoubtedly change and would result in her faith and confidence in being restored to health. She was not interested. There seems to be a peculiar mental morbid streak in many people, whereby they seem to enjoy being miserable and sad.
ये क्या क्यों होता है? Why does it happen? The elders think they'll get attention. Even some wives and husbands think they'll get attention. So it's okay to be sick because that's when my family is loving me. So we don't want people to, care for you. We want you to care for yourself, right? We don't want to be dependent on anyone. So just get in the fact कि बीमारी अगर आए भी तो let's not talk about it. आई है चली भी जाएगी. So what? What's the big deal? Why keep expanding about it? Why keep enjoying the misery? Because ultimately our desire should be to happy. Let's choose happiness and not unhappiness. Some people choose unhappiness. Why is that? Let's listen to the story.
Many people choose unhappiness by entertaining these ideas. Today is a black day. Everything is going to go wrong. I'm not going to succeed. Everyone is against me. Business is bad and it is going to get worse. I'm always late. I never get the breaks. He can, but I can't. If you have this attitude of mind, the first thing in the morning, you will attract all these experiences to you and you will be very unhappy. Begin to realize that the world you live in is determined largely by what goes on in your mind. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman philosopher and sage, said, "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it." Emerson, America's foremost philosopher, said, "A man is what he thinks all day long." The thoughts you habitually entertain in your mind have the tendency to actualize themselves in physical conditions.
So again, let's understand if I'm suffering from some kind of a problem, physical, mental, whatever, but if I keep harping about it, I have this problem, I have this problem, then what's going to happen? I'm going to be choosing unhappiness. Let's not harp on the negativity at all. Let's just go. लोग बोलते हैं इंडिया में नजर लग जाएगी. अच्छा आज ये अच्छा दिन नहीं है. आज ये नया काम मत शुरू करो. So please tell them that okay आप नजर लग जाएगी. मैं एप्सम सॉल्ट का बात ले लूंगी. नजर निकल जाएगी. उनको मना मत करो कि मैं विश्वास नहीं करती ये नहीं because आप बड़ों को बोलेंगे that this is doesn't work with you, it doesn't gel. Agree with them. If you really think that mom is saying something, dad is saying something, my law is saying something, I must listen to it. Take a Epsom salt or probably tell them to nazar utar lo. If you believe in it, वो होगा. If you don't believe in it, नहीं होगा. I do not think from any angle that if we are happy, it is something ki nazar lag jayegi. इसमें last chapter में बोला ना कि you can't be so happy. Or today is a black day. No, every day is a great day. Today is the best day of my life ever. If you start believing in the affirmation, you as a couple, if you are a couple, will come together in a much more love fashion. Your work will be better. So everything is going to be better and better and better. So please start affirming. Today is the best day of my life. Yes, so it is. Let's turn the page. Yes, please. Make certain you do
Make
not.
certain
Yes.
Make certain you do not indulge in negative thoughts, defeatist thoughts, or unkind, depressing thoughts. Recall frequently to your mind that you can experience nothing outside your own mentality.
And that's very clear. If you are positive, life is going to be positive. If you're negative, life is going to be negative. If you have depressing thoughts, unkind thoughts, and you're telling your husband or your wife, no, this doesn't work for me. हमेशा ऐसे ही होता है ना, मम्मा ऐसे ही करती है ना, पापा ऐसे ही करते हैं ना, मैं तो बेचारा victim या मैं तो बेचारी victim. So हो गया. Stop victimizing yourself. Stop playing the blame game. Start being happy. You know, you have to understand one thing, that you have to be happy for the present now, and then the happiness will come in the future. But what is happening? Our happiness is conditional. If I had $1 million, I would be happy. If mama speaks to me like this, mama could be mama or mama in law or whoever. If she speaks to me like this, I will be happy. If dad supports me in my business, I will be happy. What is this? Why conditional happiness? Become unconditional. Let's see to another story.
I have visited many men in mental institutions who were millionaires, but they insisted they were penniless and destitute. They were incarcerated because of psychotic, paranoid, and manic depressive tendencies. Wealth in and of itself will not make you happy. On the other hand, it is not a deterrent to happiness. Today, there are many people trying to buy happiness through the purchase of radios, television sets, automobiles, and home in a country, private yacht, and swimming pool. But happiness cannot be purchased or procured in that way. The kingdom of happiness is in your thought and feeling. Too many people have the idea that it takes something artificial to produce happiness. Some say, if I were elected mayor, made the president of the organization, promoted to general manager of the corporation, I would be happy. The truth is that happiness is a mental and spiritual state. None of these positions mentioned will necessarily be bequeath happiness. Your strength, joy, and happiness consist in finding out the law of divine order and right action lodged in your subconscious mind, and by applying these principles in all phases of your life.
So one thing is, yes, I agree. All the materialistic things gives us happiness. Buying a yacht or buying a flight or buying some kind of precious watches or jewelry does make us happy, but that's momentary happiness. That's outside happiness. Internal happiness will come to you when you're counting your blessings for everything. Oh, I have a great husband. He loves me. He may have this, this, this. Look, no person is perfect. Are you perfect? Am I perfect? None of us are perfect. But if we start looking at our imperfections, we'll be in a drudgery mode. But if we start counting the blessings, my partner is brilliant, and I love the way he or she is, and together we made a beautiful world. We love each other in our intimate moments. It's a beautiful feeling, and we just there for each other. And our work is great. Everything is great. I don't say that your work is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, your work can improve because everything in life can improve. But at least count your blessings for where you are right now. In the pandemic times, if you're being able to run your house beautifully, whether it's your past savings or whether it's your current business, you need to count your blessings. There are people who are into businesses but getting nothing. Look at hospitality. Nothing, zilch, 25 people wedding. Where are they heading? Absolutely in a place which is absolutely drudgery, but yet they're trying to pull through, right? So let's count our blessings. He found happiness to be the harvest of a quiet mind. Let's read the story.
Lecturing in San Francisco some years ago, I interviewed a man who was very unhappy and dejected over the way his business was going. He was the general manager. His heart was filled with resentment toward the vice president and the president of organization. He claimed that they opposed him because of this internal strife. Business was declining. He was receiving no dividends or stock bonuses. This is how he solved his business problem. The first thing in the morning he affirmed quietly as follows: all those working in our corporation are honest, sincere, cooperative, faithful, and full of goodwill to all. They are mental and spiritual links in the chain of this corporation's growth, welfare, and prosperity. I radiate love, peace, and goodwill in my thoughts, words, and deeds to my two associates and to all those in the company. The president and the vice president of our company are divinely guided in all their undertakings. The infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind makes all decisions through me. There is only right action in all our business transactions and in our relationship with each other. I send the messengers of peace, love, and goodwill before me to the office. Peace and harmony reign supreme in the minds and hearts of all those in the company, including myself. I now go forth into a new day full of faith, confidence, and trust.
Get this very clear. If you're working in an office, it is not your own business, and you have your peers and you have target sales, marketing sales. This is what you're supposed to capture. Please wish your peers well. हम क्या wish करते हैं? मेरा rocket हो जाए sales. My have the maximum sales and my peers मुझे सब compliment कर ले. मैं मेरे हाथ से बहुत हो. But what's happening? I, me, and am is going to just sink your boat. When you wish wellness and good deals to your peers, this month they might excel. Tomorrow, day after, you will excel because what you give is what you get. So let peace and harmony be there. Let there be no agitation. If you're working in an office, if it's owned by your in-laws or by your parents and not by you, please understand it's by your family or by your owners or by whoever. Work as if it's your own. Radiate love, radiate peace, radiate goodwill in your thoughts, in your words, in your deeds. And then you're going to flourish as a company. And when the company will flourish, you will automatically flourish because right now you're doing things for goodness. Understand that very, very, very clearly. Let's continue.
This business executive repeated the above meditation slowly 3 times in the morning, feeling the truth of what he affirmed. When fearful or angry thoughts came into his mind during the day, he would say to himself, peace, harmony, and poise govern my mind at all times. As he continued disciplining his mind in this manner, all the harmful thoughts ceased to come, and peace came into his mind. He reaped the harvest. Subsequently, he wrote me to the effect that at the end of about 2 weeks of reordering his mind, the president and the vice president called him into the office, praised his operations and his new constructive ideas, and remarked how fortunate
they were in having him in general manager.
Mhm. He was very happy in discovering that man finds happiness within himself.
Man finds happiness within himself. Every single man has a right to live his life peacefully, joyfully, in love, in peace, in harmony, and poise, and govern your mind to the truest self. There is absolutely no need to get agitated, to get flustered, because that's not how life is. Tomorrow we'll read the stories on the bump, the block, the stump, and the happiest people, along with the summary 2 steps of happiness. Thank you, Olivia, for reading so magically for us. Pritesh sir, let's have the most amazing book, The Magic Weight Loss Pill. So, for everyone who's on this diet now, the goodness diet, I'll call it, which is a mindful diet, please, if possible, keep your body free of any kind of nimbu panis or tomato juices or ashgard juices in the morning till the session. We conclude a session with 6:20, 6:30. 7 बजे से शुरू कर दीजिए, तब तक keep your body clean. Intermittent fasting is only with water. Yes, be on a raw diet. After that, you're having tomato juices, you're having ashgard juices, you're having your lukewarm waters with lime and honey. That's perfectly fine. But let them not happen the first part of the day. Have them, but later. You can have lukewarm water in the session, great. You can have copper water in the session, great. Today we'll talk about balanced nutrition. What is balanced nutrition? Let me read this chapter for you very slowly and understand every bit of it. The body requires balance in all of its trillions of cells. Luke writes billions, but actually trillions of cells, and in its chemical, biological, physiological, and hormonal functions. When you adopt high protein, low carb or ketogenic diets or any other such diet, you create an imbalance in the body. You may lose some weight initially because they are extreme and work on the principle of forcing the body to lose weight. But when you pull out of it, sometimes you lose much more, and sometimes you lose much, much, much more, but you put on everything back again because there was an imbalance. So you lost the weight. When the body balances, the weight is going to come back. We've heard this even in the chapter on a fact where biggest loser Jitega happened in India and so many more competitions. Anything adverse, keto diets or anything adverse will make you lose weight only for a while. At times it's water weight and it's not fat weight. You lose muscles. So get this very clear that there has to be a balance. Along with losing that initial weight, you can also lose some crucial vitamins, minerals, which are critical to the functioning and balancing of our cells in our body. Now, that leads to malnutrition. So, what will happen? Your vitamin levels will dip down and you'll feel fatigue, lethargy, or something will happen. This further impacts the immunity, the body's first and last line of defense, and creates an environment in the body that makes weight loss a constant and never ending struggle. So, a lot of you have been struggling with your weight, right? For like a long, long time. That's because you have followed these nutritionists, the dietists, and they're all promoting a world where you keep going back to them. Remember, that's their business. आपने 5,000, 6,000 bucks a month दिए हैं. They want you to lose and keep coming back. They'll never give you a ramban कि अब अपने आप से कर लो. Very few of them will say, now you graduate doing something on your own. So it's very important. I remember I was such a a black patch in the nutritionist wherever I went. And one day she told me, please don't waste your money and waste my time. I don't want you to come back. You'll never follow me. What's the point of paying your money? And she actually blocked me from coming to her office. So such nutritionists are very, very, very rare because everyone's out to make your money. So get that very clear. What you need instead is a balanced quantity of nutrients to be digested, assimilated, and absorbed in the blood and cells is to build a body that can lose weight and build up health. You can never force the body to lose weight. You need to create an environment that allows you to lose weight. Even a slight deficiency of one vitamin or trace mineral can prevent weight loss from happening or create a hormonal imbalance, which brings me to the interesting part of how weight loss really happens and what it really is. So let's understand this. Hormonal balance. Losing weight is about having the right hormonal balance and the right chemistry between cells. When you eat the wrong food or have toxins or experience stress, it disrupts the communication between cells and the hormonal balance and several other functions, activating fat storage in the cells. So if you're not having your meals on time, today the lunch is at 1 o'clock, tomorrow the lunch is at 3 o'clock, what will happen? Your breakfast is going to be stored because those cells will say, the memory cells will say, oh, they don't give me food in time. So what had to be digested in the body, assimilated, absorbed, will get stored as fat because in the fact that what if I'm starved, then I will need to use this and it will not process it. So get this very clear. Consistency is important, timings are important, patterns are important. Your body is absolutely magically beautiful. It's got memory cells, it's got such a wonderful mechanism. To address weight loss, we won't just look at the food you're eating, although that's important, but not enough. We have to look at the problem from all angles: the mind, emotions, stress, negative thoughts, and the physical body and what's going on inside it. A lot of this is determined by the hormones in your body. The following are key hormones that are responsible for many bodily functions. Let's talk about stress. One of the main causes of disease and obstacle in the weight loss program, and one of the main reasons for fat and weight gain, is stress. There are two kinds of stresses. One is acute and one is chronic. Acute and chronic. Imagine you're sitting in a closed room and I set a tiger loose on it. There are exactly two possibilities of how you will react. You will either try to flee or prepare to fight. This is known as the fight or flight response. This is the human body's natural mechanism to natural mechanism handle stressful situations. So fight and flight, that's one thing. So that's what we have to understand. Both these actions require large amounts of adrenaline to be produced for instant energy. The adrenaline glands produce the following hormones: epinephrine. So you may have heard of these or you may not have heard of them. Let's understand them basically. Luke will come with a lot of medical language, so don't bother yourself too much. Understand the gist of it. Another name for adrenaline. This hormone responds rapidly to stress for increasing your heart rate and rushing blood to the brain and muscles in your body. It also rapidly spikes your blood sugar level by converting glycogen to glucose in the liver. Glycogen is in the form in which the liver stores glucose. Oh, sorry, that's okay. Norepinephrine, commonly known as noradrenaline. This hormone, noradrenaline. Yes, this hormone works with epinephrine to respond to stress. It can cause constriction, that is the narrowing of blood vessels, which can result in high blood pressure. The adrenal glands also produce cortisol, which regulates how the body converts fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into energy. It also helps regulate blood pressure and cardiovascular functions. Cortisol works with another hormone called corticosterone to regulate immune responses and suppress inflammatory reactions. So get this very clear that cortisol is extremely important, but in the process, when you have stress, it works in a different fashion. Now, cortisol also has a direct impact on insulin production. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you read the term insulin? Diabetes, isn't it? That's because we know that insulin regulates blood sugar levels. But that's where our thinking is limited. And therefore, we have a one pronged approach to diabetes. Insulin has many more functions. Let's understand them in the simplest way possible. For when you understand what else insulin does and how it works, you will begin to believe that there is a cure for diabetes and that high levels of chronic stress prevent you from losing weight. So, welcome to the world. If you are stressed out at your business fronts or your personal fronts, weight नहीं जाएगा. अगर आप complain कर रहे हैं about your family members all the time, weight नहीं जाएगा. And then you can do whatever you want, gym, aerobics, yoga, diet, weight nahi jayega because you're stressed out. Insulin is called a storage hormone because it helps the body store energy in adipose tissues or fat cells. It also helps in the synthesis of amino acids from protein for muscle building. The reason insulin is linked to diabetes so often is because it uses sugar in the blood to store it in the muscles and liver as glycogen. In cases of acute or very small amounts of stress, fat cells release small amounts of energy with no collateral damage to the body. But when you undergo chronic elevated levels of stress, the muscles in the body and heart require large amounts of this energy really quickly to sustain the body's movements, vital organ functions, and coping mechanism in reaction to stress. So little stress is okay. Little stress is something I think people keep having on and off, but big time स्ट्रेस लेने की भी हैबिट बन जाती है कई लोग को आदत पड़ जाती है स्ट्रेस लेने की मुझे बहुत टेंशन है अरे किस बात की टेंशन है यार ऑल इज वेल रिमेंबर ऑल इज वेल रिमेंबर लाइफ इज ब्यूटीफुल यू आर अमेजिंग एंड दिस टू शैल पास the minute you start saying these things to yourself, stress ki to chutti ho jayegi. It'll just vanish away because the stress is not supposed to stay in your body. It's something that you and I'm acquiring and it's not required. When the cortisol level in your body rises rapidly and stays elevated, the cells receive a signal to stop responding to the storage effects of insulin. The body then goes into no more energy storage mode. Dr. Sean Talbot, a very well known scientist, an expert in metabolism, weight loss, sports nutrition, and human performance, beautifully explains in his book, Cortisol Connection. So, people who are planning to read Cortisol Connection, you can go for it. A lot of medical words will come, but yeah, it's a beautiful book. When cells stop responding to insulin, they are also able to switch from a storage, anabolic building mode to a secretion, catabolic breakdown mode. So in your building mode, you're building up your levels. So in Luke's videos, a lot will come down. In breakdown, you're breaking down the cells. So fat cells dump more fat into the system. Liver cells crank out more glucose, and muscle cells also allow the proteins to be broken down to supply amino acids for conversion into even more sugar by the liver. This is all fine, assuming it occurs infrequently and for only a short period of time. Chronic stress can lead to a condition known as insulin resistance and predispose a person to the development of full blown diabetes. Even the thought of food and concern about eating can increase stress levels. I don't know how many of you know there are people who are diabetic, and even the very thought sometimes spikes up the sugar levels because they know khana khati problem ho jayegi. It's all mental. Everything is mental. You will also gain weight and fat and find it impossible to lose it when your human growth hormone, which is HGH or DHEA, which is dehydrotestosterone, and testosterone levels are on the lower side. DHEA is a steroid hormone secreted by the adrenal glands, which is then converted to other hormones, including sex hormones. Get it one thing very clearly: every hormone is part of our body, every possible chemical is part of our body. And yet, you and I am subjecting our bodies to artificial medication because mentally we think ये ठीक नहीं होगा, it's a lifelong problem. So it is. Whatever you believe, so it is. If you believe something, so it is. I worked with somebody and I posted a picture, and I'm not finding the picture. This gentleman had a bald patch. He had hair here and little hair here, and these were empty. Merely working with him on this particular fact, in the end, I think about 6 months, 7 months, he had hair here. Why? Subconscious mind is thinking, oh, मेरे तो बाल बहुत easily आ जाते हैं. I mean, I have a very good mane. There's this woman, she had a big patch of, thing hair. Her hair grew here. Why? It's your conditioning of your mind. If you and I believe if we give love to a body part like this or here, wherever we have lost hair, okay, my hair are growing, I can feel them growing. And you just do this, मैं अपने हाथ ऐसे डाल रहा हूँ. I just told him कि आप ऐसे करो कि आपके बहुत सारे बाल हैं. उसने रोज 50 बार किया होगा, and actually the hair grew. So it's so magical. Life is so magical. All of us can do whatever we want by simply believing. If you start telling your body, my body is losing weight so easily, automatically, you will find your weight loss every other day. You will find that they're going up. But अगर आपकी body में आज कम हो रहा है, कल बढ़ जाएगा, so ऐसा ही होगा. Another effect of cortisol rapidly rising and staying elevated is the level of hormone thyroxine falling steadily. When thyroxine is low, you are treated as a patient of hypothyroidism. These patients are put on medication with a statement, you need to be on these medicines for life, which most doctors cannot explain. Most also make no mention of the side effects of popping these medicines every morning. Patients feel safe when test results in a month show later that TSH levels are within range. This blinds them to the fact that only their symptom is being treated and the underlying root cause, which is almost always chronic and emotional stress, is never addressed. So thyroid क्यों होता है? Because emotionally we've gone through a huge thing, and then there was sometime a chronic stress, and then the TSH levels came. And you never address that root cause, and you're popping those thyroxines every single morning. And what's happening is slowly leading to more problems and more medication for other ailments and conditions that the unaddressed stress is causing. So people who are on it, I'm saying just talk to your doctor that I'm going to release this. So there are two tests in thyroid. One, they even check, is it like a permanent, I forgot the name, I'm so bad at medical terminology because I choose to be bad at them. So they do a test that is it a lifelong one or is it something with antibodies or is it like temporary? Condition your mind. The thyroid will go, diabetes will go, and it will go. Just say, I'm passing through thyroid. I don't have thyroid, you don't own thyroid, you don't own diabetes. Just say, I'm passing through diabetes. So then it'll just pass away. The amazing piece by Dr. Talbot succinctly summarizes the effects of chronic stress on our bodies. During periods of chronic stress, levels of both cortisol and insulin rise, and together they send a potent signal to fat cells to store as much fat as possible. They also signal fat cells to hold on to that fat stores, so stress can actually reduce the ability of the body to release fat from its sources to use for energy. In terms of weight gain and obesity, the link between cortisol and deranged metabolism is seen in many ways. So अगर आपके पास स्ट्रेस है, बॉडी होल्ड करेगी फैट को और फैट को आप नहीं ले पाएंगे, उसके बाद नहीं लूज कर पाएंगे, उसके बाद भी you will have a lot of problems. Why? Because you will see a lot of side effects. Now let's understand the example. Consider this. You've had a stressful day. You woke up late, ate a hurried breakfast, watched some negative media coverage, read negative news in the papers, reached late to work, and had an argument with your boss, went to address a whole load of emails, missed your lunch break, had a fight over the phone with your spouse, loaded up on a coffee because your energy levels were rock bottom, sat in traffic for over 2 hours, and reached home tired and drained. What happens when you do a blood test now? Obviously, your blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol levels will be high and thyroxine will be low. So, do you need a pill for these conditions? No. All these indications are your body's natural ways of adapting to the stress you went through. If you reach home, have a shower, settle down, eat a hot, tasty meal, listen to soothing music, play with your child, read a book, make love, those levels will all come back within range. So, making love is a therapy, having a shower is a therapy. And if you add the Ho'oponopono music, it's a very beautiful therapy. And if you have a hot, cooked, tasty meal, not toxic meal made in the afternoon for dinner, something which is just cooked, and you listen to nice music, it's going to be so beautiful. Have a pillow fight with your child, giggle, play, cuddle, tickle. You're going to have such a good time and read a book together. How wonderful. You're never going to fall sick, yeah? Tension aati hai life mein. I'm not saying it doesn't come, but you can always detox, right? With these beautiful therapies that are given to us. If we choose to opt for the easy option of taking pills out of fear and ignorance of the root cause, we assume a symptomatic approach. The allopathic drugs that go through the liver increase the toxic burden in the body, and more toxins mean more fat and more struggle to lose weight. This brings into the next step of balanced nutrition, detoxification. So we'll talk about detoxification tomorrow, but get one thing very clear. अगर आप allopathic drugs अपनी body में डाल रहे हैं, they are going to have such a bad effect on your body. I have this beautiful niece. She's my friend's daughter, and she's such a health freak. And the other day I met her. She had some tooth problem, and the doctor has given her like augmentin 625 for 60 days. The poor bacha, and now she has like so much of acne all over her face. She has constipation to the next level. These screw up your system. Don't have them. Doctors को बोल लेने दो, अपनी intelligence से पूछो, should I be having it? Please, I'm so against allopathy. Please, कभी कभी लेना पड़ता है, so okay, but don't go through this stress. We don't need it. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Thank you, Alifia. Let's have a reader for the day who's never read for us before, and we'd like to have our beautiful heart thought. Let's see the blessing for the day. Parul, thank you for inviting your spouse today in the program. I think it's wonderful to see the two of you together. It's lovely. And I'm glad the spouses, husbands, and wives are joining in. So, yes, let them come. It's going to be beautiful. We have done a 50-day journey and it's going to be amazing. Parul Gupta has read for us before, so she's going to read. But there are people I've never heard. I've never heard Ankur Rawat read. Tomorrow, Ankur, it's your turn. All right. Fun. Life is all about fun. Happiness is feeling good about yourself. Isn't that wonderful? I can do what I want. So over to you. Thank you, Parul.
I can do what I want. I am grown up now. I can do anything that I want to do. Whenever I do what I want to do, something wonderful happens to me. Saying no to someone else can be nurturing to myself. As I nurture myself, I find more fun in my world. I'm allowed to have fun. The more fun I have, the more other people love me. I love and approve of myself. I feel good about myself. All is well in my fun filled world.
All is well in my fun filled world. Very important to understand that we are all grown ups. We don't have to be in a world of stress. We don't have to hurt ourselves. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is nurture ourselves. बहुत hurt कर लिया, बहुत blame कर लिया, बहुत stress ले लिया. Up, it's time to have fun. Please do fun things, like just pick up some nice music and just dance like a crazy, stupid fool in your bathroom or in your shower. Like, think your shower is a mic and that world is your platform. Sing a nice song in the morning. Yeah. Cares who calls you at the moment, max your spouse. Yeah. It's okay. Even she or he know that you're out to have fun. I can do what I want is a beautiful affirmation because that's the truth. That's universal truth. We are meant to do everything that we want, but we have been making compromises and not growing up in a world of fun. So let's go and have some fun. All right. So now let's go on to meditation. Let's, Ritesh sir, I hope Nitin Chopra is a co-host because you've come after many days. So he's been recording our meditation diligently every other day for us. So yes, thank you so much. Today we are going to be doing mirror work exercise and let's just, all right, our back straight, our feet firmly placed on the ground below, our hands comfortably placed on our laps, our eyes closed, and let's wear a smile. Let's inhale deep, deep inhalation and fill your body with this beautiful emotion of love. Fill your body with so much of love radiating in trillions of cells of your body. Gently exhale it, sharing your love with the world. Inhale fun. Today is a day full of fun. Every day I have something which is soulful and I love it. I'm pampering myself. Exhale fun. Let the world see your new fun side. What happened to you? Oh, I love my life. I'm having fun. Inhale freedom. I am free from my anger. I'm free from my fear. And I only flow in love because I am whole and complete. Gently release your breath, releasing love and being free, showcasing your freedom, and make the others also go free. That is your true nature. Positive affirmations for love. Life is beautiful. Life is a giver. You are love. You are light. You are blessed. You are abundant. Wherever you go, prosperity follows. And ultimately, you are an unconditional love giver because you are love. Let's flow in this world of love, knowing we're here for a purpose, a unique purpose to clear a path of from love with love. From time to time, I ask those I love, how can I love them more? I choose to see clearly with eyes of love. I love what I see. I draw love and romance into my life. And I accept my soulmate, my partner, just the way he or she is. Love is around every corner, and joy fills my entire world. I glow in love. I grow in love because love is all I have. I rejoice in the love I encounter every day at every stage. I am comfortable looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. I really, really love you. And automatically I wear a smile because now I truly love myself. I deserve love, romance, joy, and all the good that life has to offer me because I am love. I am surrounded by love. All is well. I am in a joyous relationship, intimate relationship with someone who truly loves me. And if I'm not in a relationship till now, I am soon joining the world where I am loved, I am celebrated, I have intimate relationship, and that world is coming true because I feel it. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I am handsome and everyone adores me. I'm greeted by love wherever I go because I speak the language of love. I attract healthy relationships. I am always treated well. I am inching towards parenting because I am going to be a parent soon and I love that life. Or I am a parent and I flow in love. How wonderful. I'm very thankful for all the love in my life. I find it everywhere. I am love. I am light. I am blessed with all things divine. The divine order is there in my life, guiding me, nurturing me, nourishing me, holding me by my hand, and taking me in this glorious journey of life. A life that is unique, a life that is purposeful, a life that is so meaningful. And I am the blessed soul. I'm growing in love every day. My body is working on its optimum best. It's super healthy. And I am inching towards a life of fullness where all my dreams are coming true because I give them love. Fear no longer throngs my heart. No, it doesn't. Because I am whole and complete. And I love where I am. And so it is. All my dreams are coming true. And so it is. Our country is a superpower. So it is. Our countrymen and women are all about gratitude. And so it is. Love is thy flavor. And we are strong in our bonds of nurturing ourselves and others in this attitude of gratitude, from where love comes. Love is growing in every single heart. Imagine the 135 crore people in our country where their hearts are glowing in love, growing in love. We're nurturing our country, our world. Imagine all the world full of people, all beings, be it plants, be it animals, be it humans, all radiating and glowing in love. How wonderful, how amazing. And so it is. Let's bow down our heads in gratitude towards our planet Earth and thank her. Sister Gaia of the Maharishis, Mother Earth, you have been a giver. You have chosen to take all of our souls. You're trying to make us go on a path of ascension, and we still haven't found a purpose. We are making you suffer with boundaries, with castes, with divisions, and you are suffering. We promise you to get a world of equality where all are one. We promise you to shake ourselves away from all divisional reins. No more casteism, no more racism, no more country names, no more boundaries. The world is glowing. We are glowing. And that's a gift that we will start giving to you ever so gently by organic lifestyle, by adopting an attitude of gratitude, and by being a giver. Thank you for always giving us. Today, to the soles of my feet, from where my roots are reaching within you in your deeper realms, I invite three virtues of being the change, of seeing the change, of feeling the change. Because change is a constant, and we're looking for a progressive change that'll keep getting better and better. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mother Earth. Let's look at our eye level. Our eyes are absolutely beautiful. They can see this wonderful life we have lived, the life we have lived in this life and past lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear past. And our present is absolutely glorious. We listen to this beautiful meditation, soothing music, and nurturing seeds of oneness, seeds of abundance and prosperity, seeds of magic. So tomorrow obviously is magical. We're co-creating it, and that's divine. The divine order guides us now. Our inner guidance, our higher self is guiding us. And how wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear life. Let's open our hands to the universe above and thank it with all our might. Dear universe, thank you for having our backs. Dear divinities, thank you for showering us the choicest of blessings. We are such a blessed soul. Angels, thank you for all the magics that are coming our way. The cues, the angel numbers, we are the blessed lot. Guardians, you're embracing us in your protection layer, and we are so protected. Nothing wrong is ever coming around us. How wonderful. Cosmos, thank you for including us in your Leela. The cosmic dance is beautiful. We are doing a happy dance every day, a blessed dance, and so it is. Let's expand our hands at the heart level, expand our angel hearts. I am love. I am light. I am a channel of love and light. I prosper wherever I go. I am open and receptive to all the love, goodness in the universes. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows, and so it is. Let's fold our hands together in gratitude in front of our heart, bow down our head a bit, and thank our wonderful life in and around us. Now rub the hands together, feel the energy flow, bless your conscious subconscious for restructuring, reprogramming, unlearning, and learning. Bless your wonderful face with your eyesight, your ears, your nose, your mouth, the sense of touch, your neck, your food pipe from where spiritual food is going in, your shoulders, shrug off the excess weight, it's not required. Your wonderful arms, top to bottom, with your hands and wrists and fingernails. Your upper back, middle back, lower back, including your spinal cord and your hips. Bless your chest, lungs, your heart. Bless your liver, your stomach, your gallbladder, intestines, your kidneys, large and small, uterus, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, heels, soles of feet, toe finger and nails, and come back up. Dearest, wonderful, magical body. As I fold my hand in front of my heart, all I have to do is give a deep sense of gratitude. I know you're learning, you're evolving, and every single morning, the trillions of cells in the body hearing beautiful stuff. So we are absolutely reconditioning ourselves internally and externally. So we know that together we'll dispel all the darkness within us, all the unneeded thoughts, all the uninvited influences are going to be flushed away. The excess weight is melting away every day beautifully without much of an effort. We're just becoming heartful and mindful and thankful for sure. And our life is magical. Thank you, dearest body. I promise you, together, you and I will evolve into a much better being. Thank you, dear mind, for supporting us in our endeavors. And thank you, dear soul, for giving us the inner guidance. You are magical. And I bow down to you as well today. And now I'm sharing my love, light, and abundance with gratitude and a lot of love with each one of you and your loved ones and all beings on Mother Earth. Ritu, Kripa, Prakash and Jigisha, Poonam, Peena, Pooja, Pratimaji, Rashi, Siddharth and Manna, Rigu and Naveen, Nitin, Ankur, Sangeeta, Mudita, Shubhra, Sapna, Archana, Yuvi, Prashant, Shruti Sahani, Shami and Ankur, Yashvi, Nehal, Rohini ji, Bhuvan and Mitu, Badri, Prachi, Hina, Ravi and Chandra, Neha, Parul, Monica, Shivani, Rajni, Kavita, Tina, Usha and Sakshi, Gyanji, he's not here, but blessings for him, Nisha, Karishma, Disha, Sunita, Seema, Amit, Sanya, Parul, Meenakshi, Jitindraji, Alifia, Richa, Ashish, Nikita, Sanya, Amit, okay, Alifia, Alona and Sailesh, Richa Juria, and to everyone whose cameras are off, thank you, love you. Have a wonderful day. Alifia, thank you for your love. I missed it there, so I just read it now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there any reflection that anyone wishes to share? Because we have wrapped up in good time. So if there's anything we can share, you can raise your hands and share. Any questions you can ask, any doubts you can question. So if there is something, please feel free. If there isn't, that's okay. Sorry, for some reason my camera was off today. Please excuse me for today. That's okay, Shelly. So all right. So okay, I'm glad there are no questions, but if there are, please feel free. It's absolutely okay to ask. And I hope you're having each other's backs in your Sangha. I hope the assignments are happening well in time. Ritesh sir is back this Sunday. We will see the MIs, the group, and the angels and the guardians. We'll see for 3 weeks together. So that'll be wonderful. Any questions until then? So I think they're none. How wonderful. Congratulations for evolving every day beautifully. Let's see each other tomorrow at 5. Until then, stay safe. Lots of love, light, healing, blessings, and abundance to each one of you. Thank you. Lots of love. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Thank you, Amrita. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, thank you, thank you.